Hi to wild, divine Zen people. A few people wrote me some questions. I have 6 pages of them, and I would like to answer you. And it will be the first time we are doing this. The first question, Debbie Blattenberg. I hope humanity was beginning to evolve and become kinder and more compassionate. It seems that there is great discord than ever. Are we going towards a higher consciousness? Dear Debbie, humanity is going towards a higher consciousness, and the situation now is much better than it used to be before. Consciousness-wise, in the past, the sorcerers, they used to have a crystal ball, and in this crystal ball you were able to see people, to know things, to know what happened in the past, to hear voices, to send voices, to know what the weather is or what is happening in other places in the world. And today we all have such a crystal ball individually. It's flat, it is small, with a high definition screen, and there's so much knowledge and wisdom that can be found. Now it is available. There is a great hope for humanity sharing our wisdom and knowledge. Aman Kumar from India is asking, is it correct to simply control anger when it comes? Or rather we should try to know the exact reason behind it and then work towards eradicating that problem? Many times we are told that we should control our anger. But isn't knowing the reason of our anger more important? Namaste, Aman. You are so correct and right. Anger is not the enemy. When the Buddha was talking about the 3 poisons, anger is not one of them. It is hatred and greed and ignorance. But anger, it is a mechanism that originally meant to protect us. There's a fish in the reef, and this fish is protecting itself by hitting with electricity the threat. So we are like this electric fish. We don't have big nails, we don't have big teeth, but we do have the ability of anger to protect us. And it comes for a reason. It comes because something is under a threat. And you are wise to focus your attention on why it is happening rather than just fighting it, which is similar to when you drive the car and a red light there in the dashboard and you go to a mechanic. If the mechanic will suggest to remove the light as the solution, well, it is not a good mechanic, is it? So anger is not the problem. It is what is the reason. Anger should not lead to violence, but anger by itself, it is a healthy, lovely energy which states the truth. Victoria Taylor, I would like to know if Zen meditation is similar to mindfulness, and what are the differences. Mindfulness meditation is so scientifically backed up these days. Why is it that Zen isn't? And generally, what do you think about science and meditation? Dear Victoria, meditation and science are coming closer together every day to share a wonderful relationship, I hope soon. It should be. And about Zen meditation and mindfulness meditation, basically, they are not so different. Only Zen is just a school. It's a Japanese school, and mindfulness is global. If they would say it is Zen, then they would have to be connected to a Zen school, which is just a name. So mindfulness is the thing itself. it is not everything. Just mindfulness is not enough. Even I can say mindfulness is a good beginning, because once you are mindful that to your house you turn on the light and you see that spots on the floor, spider webs, plates in the sink, so mindfulness is not enough. The next you need to get up and clean the space. So do something about it. Mindfulness. Yes. Let's practice that, and the rest will follow. Michael Hosel from Heidelberg, Germany. Hello, Michael. Having practiced meditation for many years, I experience a fiery pressure of energies in my crown chakra, shifting between fear-meeting disturbances and phases of deep inner peace. Ever and ever again, I abandon myself in this nameless opening of new dimensions of my being. You write very beautifully. By accepting the purifying flame of times of suffering and diving deeply into the center of this cyclone of energy. Sometimes it happens to me that I'm able to fully standing apart, witnessing the whole storm. Could you please say something about this process, which I would like better to understand in order to meet the challenge? Dear Michael, what you are experiencing is the famous ball of fire, and it is going up your chakras, and now it is in the crown of your head. The Tibetans, they love it. They wait for it and adore it. In the Zen tradition, you just feel something in your head. Don't make a big thing out of it. Certainly don't fight it, do not resist. It is energy, and we like energy. Trust the system. It is out of meditation. And the next thing will be how you are going to utilize your ball of fire. Try healing people by putting your hands on them. Try creating something artistic, or try go outside and look at the stars. Some wisdom will come. You have something beautiful, nothing to be afraid of. Kale Grace, I feel so close to creatively expressing my soul's purpose that I can almost touch it. I hear the same from many people in my tribe, and yet we all seem to be stalled just a few steps from manifesting our visions. What is the dynamic of it all? Dear Kate, you need to fulfill and do and bring yourself out. What is holding you back are doubts. And the way to do it is by just do it. I would suggest bringing the abstract mind realm into reality by actually printing a business card that says your name and what you are going to do, what you want to be. And once it is there and you touch it and you give it, then it starts, then there's a baby, and it will begin. So move on to the next step, Kate. Just do it. Divya Iyer is asking, how can I develop awareness at all levels, spiritual, physical, mental, in everything I do? Well, Divya, it sounds like a complicated question to develop a perfect awareness at all levels. So let me make it more simple. Just be aware to one thing, to this moment, and think about the sacredness of the moment, not to destroy the sacredness of the moment, and it will be enough. there are not 3 dimensions or 5 or 6. Try to stay just in one. Gal Noe is asking, what is the biggest paradox in life? Life is paradox. You want freedom and you want safety. You want love and you want control. You want to be needed and you want to be given freedom. The paradox, this is what makes things happen here. In Japanese, we call it kyo and jitsu, which means deficiency and too much, overflowing. And there's always a mingling, a shifting. This is also the symbol of Tao. So just the biggest paradox. Once you let go of the both extremes of the paradox, then you will have only one thing left, and it is in front of you, and it is the truth itself. Rebecca, dear Rebecca, you say, when you know you are a healer, what do you do to find out that your true calling is as a healer? Today, there are many healing modalities. Rebecca, this is your mind is telling you all these things. Since you know already that you are a healer, now just invite and say, I'm open. And let's see what kind of students, patients, friends, existence will send you. You don't forget, you are working here in a collaboration with life itself. So open up. Let life also show you the way. Rochelle Gordon. I have heard the phrase being aware of awareness. Can you please explain how this is experienced while meditating and then not in meditation? Rochelle, you already know a lot. Being aware of the awareness, let me phrase it as to find the witness of the witness. To be witness, it is nice to step out of the stage and sit and observe your life from a distance, and we do this in meditations. It is so nice to take this space, a distance between being your hectic life and it's so peaceful in the auditorium. But still you are caught in this movie and you're observing this movie, and it's funny, you laugh, and it is spooky, you're afraid, and when it is, sometimes it is too nervous and you get anxious. To be the witness of the witness is to go much deeper, to go near the projection light itself. Then you are not bound by the movie. You are more closer to the source. So your question, Rochelle, to explain how this is experienced while meditating, then when you are losing the sense of time or having a name or even having a sex, and you touch the eternal, then it is how being experienced. And in daily life, it is easily being lost. But it is there, just the same.